Let's get a little closer. This video is about how not to lose yourself when you are with family members. I might sound crazy because the people you love the most and who, in theory, should know you the most, it's really easy to feel so discombobulated and disconnected from who you really are, especially if you've done some inner work, you've been on a healing journey, you've been doing a lot of personal development, and you're a different person now. But you go home for the holidays or you meet up with your family for a family vacation, and something about being around that dinner table makes you go right back to childhood. So here's what I want you to do. This is a feminine energy, feminine embodiment practice. It's super simple, and it's going to help you stay connected to your own energy. And this is what's happening. When you lose yourself, when you feel disconnected from yourself, you are absorbing way too much of other people's energy. So the practice works by helping you reconnect to your own energy, your own essence, and consciously emanating that. So there's a phrase I'm going to teach you. It's going to bring you right into this practice, and you can use it at the family dinner table. You can use it on date nights. You can use it anytime you need to feel reconnected to yourself. If you feel like you're losing yourself, if you feel like you're going back to a childhood experience, I want you to say this phrase to yourself and do the practice I teach you next. So the phrase is, I consciously emanate my light so as not to unconsciously absorb others' energy. It's kind of a long one, a big one, but it's really powerful. I consciously emanate my own light so as not to unconsciously absorb other people's energy. And that's what you're going to be doing. So all you need to do is bring your awareness, bring your attention to your solar plexus. It's like right here, below your heart, above your belly. And you're just going to imagine that there is light beams, there is energy emanating from this part of you in all directions, because there is. All of us, this whole world is energy. We are swimming in vibrations. And your vibration, being connected to your vibration and your energy, is the way to not lose yourself. And how you do that is by the power of your attention and your awareness. So you bring your awareness to your solar plexus. Take a deep breath in there. You can imagine a ball of light, and then I want you to just see your energetic rays of light shining in all directions, right here from your power center. And you're just going to be. There's nothing you have to say. There's nothing you have to do. All you're going to do is just be present. Bring your awareness to your own body. If that feels difficult in the moment, what you can always do to come back to your body is focus on your breath. Bring your awareness to your breath, and then bring your awareness to something sensory. Your senses are your doorway home to yourself, to your own energy. So you can become really curious about the light in the room, the smells in the room, the sounds in the room, and just observe that mindfully for a while. And then when you feel connected to the present moment, when you're back in your body, you're going to begin to consciously emanate your own light. And you can focus right here in the solar plexus. This is really powerful for women because this is the area of our healthy ego. It's saying, I can take up space. This is my own space and I belong here. I am showing up as the woman I am now, not the daughter or the child I was all those years ago. This is who I am. You can do that energetically. You don't have to prove anything. You don't have to explain anything. You don't have to convince anyone of anything. And that's what makes this practice so powerful and so feminine, really, because it's not about convincing anyone of who you are now and explaining yourself. It's just about being who you are and allowing your own light to shine and do the explaining for you. And it does. And what you'll notice, this is so powerful, is that it allows you to settle in to your seat, to your chair, and just become a part of the moment instead of feeling like you're scared about what's going to be said or you're asked of you next. And in that state where you feel called on the spot, you feel like maybe everyone's looking at you, judging you, having opinions about you, what this practice will do, it'll bring you back into your own sense of self. And all you're doing is just imagining your own light shining. And your own light shining, when you emanate consciously your own light, you are creating this beautiful, beautiful shield of your own radiance. And you know what? When you have this conscious shield of your own radiance, that good stuff comes to you, but all of that negative, toxic energy, it's like, nope, you get to be protected from it. So you're not unconsciously absorbing other people's shit, which, everyone brings their stuff to the table. And sometimes that negative tone of voice that one of your family members has, or a raised eyebrow, or the way they ask you about your life, your relationships, your career, can make you feel insecure, can make you feel judged, can make you feel like they're not really approving of who you are. And so it can cause you to be defensive, to close up your heart and to back away and to feel like you need to prove yourself. And that always creates distance. A lot of times we leave our body because we get up into our mind thinking, okay, what do we need to say? What do I need to say? How do I need to say it? And go into these stories of the past. But coming into our body, into the present moment, and just energetically shining our own light, being connected to our breath, being connected to our senses, allows us just to be, take what comes, observe the conversation. You don't have to be a part of it. Remember, you never have to answer a question you don't want. That's something for another topic we'll talk about. But the idea that anytime someone asks you anything, it's your obligation to answer, that's the good girl. We're learning how to be mature women, secure in ourselves, and really discerning of what is honoring to the woman that we're becoming, to the woman we are, and what feels something about it feels icky. That self-awareness that we're developing through feminine energy practices, feminine embodiment practices, is going to serve you for years and years to come. Because this feminine energy is your radiance, is your strength, is your presence, and you don't need to apologize or explain it. Just enjoy it and allow other people to enjoy it too. What you'll notice is that when you're in this state, when you're really able to just abide here, emanating your own energy, emanating your own light, there's going to be an opening in your heart where you can love people for who they are, even if they don't know how to do that for you. Even if they're not quite there yet and they're still in their old patterns of judging and being critical and being, all those things. Like, there's going to be an opening in your own heart of compassion, and you just get to enjoy it and give that as a gift to them without explaining it, without telling them what you're doing, but just any time that you feel a little thrown, like, I'm at a risk of losing myself here. Practice that. Practice this emanation. I consciously emanate my own light so as not to unconsciously absorb. I highly recommend watch this next video about the 3 practices to do daily, the feminine embodiment practices to do daily to help you awaken your feminine energy. Let me know how this goes for you, anything that comes up along the way. I'm Morgan Day Cecil, creator of the Feminine Wholeness Method. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Grace and peace.